The sun's illumination. In the original I Ching, thousands of years ago, the ancients used the 64 hexagrams, the 64 frequencies, to track and harmonize with the forces of nature. The ancients used the I Ching to guide the people, an empire, a civilization. The I Ching is a living transmission of the divine, of consciousness. The I Ching is a map of the changing cosmic frequencies of life, of consciousness. How we respond to challenges dictates the pattern of our destiny. The intention of this video is to serve you in the highest blessed way. This is abstract energy of sensing, so receive this message with your heart and body. This week, starting June 13th through June 19th, the Sun and Earth move into the 12th and 11th I Ching. This week's wisdom is rooted in the 12th I Ching, named Standstill, the cosmic energy to express emotions through poetry and art. This is an acoustic energy of tone, of frequency of our voice, and or the voice of others. This week may hold the secrets to what is really being said and who we truly are, a potential for a point of closure, offering us a transformation from vanity, our sense of separateness, to purity, a pure heart, the victim of the need for perfection, the dilemma of aloneness. I'm not this hair, I'm not the skin, I am the spirit that lives within. Lao Tzu. This energy continues us in the quarter of civilization, a time period where we find our expression, our embodiment of our inspirations. Purpose is fulfilled through form, where we manifest ideas, concepts into real-world expressions. It's important to note, manifestation is not through the mind, it's through our expression, through the throat, and it's not a coincidence that all the 16 I Ching frequencies of the throat center are activated in this quarter of civilization. Manifestation through the movement of spirit into form, through embodiment. The Sun moving into the 12th I Ching automatically activates the 11th I Ching, its programming partner, its Earth, its opposite polarity in the mandala, the matrix of the Maya, the map of consciousness. The energies are one. The Earth is the manifestation, the grounding energy, what we see, and the Sun is the illumination, the wisdom, what we be. The Sun, the illumination, the wisdom, what we be is in the 12th I Ching, named Standstill. Above heaven, below earth. Heaven and earth do not unite. Standstill brings stagnation. When harshness and darkness prevails, even the best people may withdraw from society to avoid being corrupted. By protecting themselves rather than actively working for good, they allow people with negative purpose to seize power. In time, passivity can become stagnation, and the will to fight is extinguished. The 12th I Ching, the energy of caution, is the energy of speaking from the heart in an individual way. Depending on its mood, it can either withdraw completely or be extremely communicative. It's all about appropriate articulation of emotional moods. This is the energy that says, I love you. It can express itself as shyness, as it's vulnerable. The 12th I Ching is more about the way things are said rather than what is said. This energy is in our throat center, connected to our solar plexus, our emotional center, which has the potential to hurt others, so being present is encouraged. The 12th I Ching has a strong aura that communicates without speaking. The 12th I Ching, the shadow of vanity, is the victim of the need for perfection, which manifests as being an elitist or malicious, the dilemma of aloneness. The earth, the grounding energy, what we see is in the 11th I Ching, named peace. The 11th I Ching, the energy that brings together ideas in the formation of a story. It represents the sensing energy about abstract ideas and possibilities rather than logic. These ideas don't need to be stated clearly, but are intended to make others think. This is the sorting and piecing of images to create a bigger picture or story, mental concepts that come from sensing, feeling, intuitive knowing. The 11th I Ching, the shadow of obscurity, is the victim of beliefs, which manifests as fantasizing or being deluded. This week's solar transit moves us to express emotions through poetry and art. The acoustic energy of tone, of the frequency of our voice and the voice of others, which holds secrets to what is really being said and who we truly are. This week's transit may be a divine signpost to honor our mood, speak our truth, or stay silent, depending on our mood. If in the right mood, then what we say may have an extended emotional impact on others. The impact may be more about the tone, the frequency of our voice, rather than the words. How we express can alter the meaning of our words. We can be empowering or we can be disempowering. The ancients named this I Ching, this frequency, standstill. So not saying anything can be as powerful as speaking. So allowing for patience can calm the impulse of urgency and allow for the space for divine outcomes to unfold. We may find ourselves contemplating a unique idea or feeling and allowing the time necessary for an innovative and more creative approach. There is a powerful potential to be incredibly effective when speaking in divine timing. The key in moving the energy up to our beautiful heart is discrimination, discriminating from behavior that is coming from the heart and behavior that is coming from the mind. And when I say heart, I'm not referring to emotions. I'm referring to the soul, the spirit, emotions that have been refined and purified. The collective global aura is here to respond, to heal and attune to universal flow and abundance. We surrender the need to initiate or react. If you're a manifestor aura, you're here to respond to your inner knowing. If you're a generator aura, you're here to respond to the outer world. If you're a projector aura, you're here to respond to recognition and invitation. If you're a reflector aura, you're here to respond to the cycles of the moon. This solar transit is grounded by our sacred ideals, the energy to use imagination to the fullest capacity. You see, the light has never been outside us, but resides deep within us. Life is a gradual and constant journey of refinement as we move out of the vanity of our separateness. This transit is a powerful combination. It has the power to be a change agent, a point of closure, a remembering of the purity of our heart, to remember what love feels like, to let others into our heart, to be vulnerable, to remember it's safe to love and be loved, that no one can ever touch the purity of our heart. A breakthrough point when we stop being the observer of love in life and become the embodiment of love. The point in which our self-reflected consciousness begins to be in the world. We're all here for love. There's no other reason for existence. I'm not this hair. I'm not the skin. I'm the spirit that lives within. Lao Tzu. Remember, love yourself and choose to be blessed.